That was weird. People are not gonna know, but like it went live and off, and then back on live in like a split second. I was like, wait a second, did it just not go live? All right, let me just set that down. This is gonna be difficult. I should actually adjust my chair to sit a bit better because I don't do good with like mouse and keyboard games. And it's gonna be a mouse and keyboard game. English FPS rate 144. Wow, camera shake realistic. About creators with the help of. In case you have any kind of error issue, either technical translation issue. Oh, okay. It's just telling us who made the game. Here. I wonder if 144 is gonna be too hard. I never know anymore. Like if uh the frame rate is gonna really matter for PCs too much. Because like I remember having this conversation with Class D Employee with David. No permits were found. Where he can't play games that are like 30 frames because it feels so. Hello, Lori. Psst. I wish you well. I wish your family well because today is a playoff game for them. So I wish them all as well, because my team's not in the playoffs. If someone's gonna win, it's gonna at least be at least my twins technically team in air quotes. What's up, Lori? Though. But yeah, like David can't play games that are 30 frames anymore. And I was like thinking about it because like certain games I feel were like so slow now. Like I was playing actually yesterday I was playing some Smash Brothers Melee, and I was like, wow, this feels so much slower than the newer Smash games, which feels so quick now. And I was playing Wind Waker, and Wind Waker felt really slow at times. I was in my room trying to sue myself from. I get it. Um, yeah, we're playing Broken Tape today. It's a Finding Anomaly game. Dude, I've heard of people saying 30 frames to stream, whatever. I don't know. So I'm gonna have to stream because I I get it with certain things. Um, usually I want to tell you about a game you play was Doom, but you're Santa. Oh, I think I've seen that one. I think it's part of the Madvent. So like, there's like the demo disc, which they take like a bunch of like fan made like horror games. I think it was part of the Madvent this year, which I wouldn't be surprised by. Like Game Grumps is like really on top of like the indie scene at times. Um, but yeah, uh, it's Broken Tape. It's a Finding Anomaly game. It might be a bit difficult because it is a it's called Sending Against Shotgun. Very fitting. Um, because it's a keyboard mouse game, and as we all know, I despise keyboard games and mouse. You're here. Please come in. On behalf of the Anomaly Fighting Foundation, I welcome you and thank you for participating in the upcoming challenge. My name is Dr. Xavier Byrne. As directed by the Foundation, I am the lead scientist in the study of Anomaly 1205, also known as videotapes. I actually picked up two games with the currently like Christmas sale. There was like some games like Far Cry, like the newest Far Cry was like heavily on sale. I was debating picking it up. So some other games, but I was like, you know what? Let me buy some horror games I had on like that were like dirt cheap. Like I bought this and I bought Bendy and the Ink Machine, and I'm like, you know what? I've been always meaning to get into the Bendy and the Ink Machine series because there's like apparently a couple games now, and I only know the first game. How many Far Cry's are there now? There's, I think, what is it? It's five like main titles, and then there's like a two DLCs because I think it's like one, two, three, four, five, and five had the huge DLC that they played off that its own standalone game. And then they had what was it, like Blood Dragon? Uh, yeah, because it was like based after five. Because what was the or was it four? Was it the what was the one where it was like the Appalachian Mountain like cult? Because they did five was cold. Yeah, they did one where it was like based like 10, 20 years later with the aftermath of it and that whole thing. Because that was like its own game and everything. but it was just one giant glorified DLC. Um, then there was like Blood Dragon, which was like the futuristic like RoboCop almost one. It was like kind of like based off like '80s like action movies. Appalachians. It was Montana. And everyone had a Southern accent for some reason. Yeah, it was a really weird one. Like I couldn't tell where was where. But then again, I get like the weird accent time because I remember one of the times I visit Patty, and in this small town, half the people had like a Wisconsin accent, and it was funny because like I sat down in the diner, and like the waitress started speaking, and then I responded, and she's like, "Oh, you're not from around here, are you?" And I was just like, "What gave it away? Was it my accent? Was it the boots I'm wearing? Is it the eagle sweater I'm wearing? What gave it away?" You order what? But yeah, Benny the Ink Machine. I was like, you know what? I watched people play bits of it years ago, like Jacksepticeye, because you know Jacksepticeye's voice acting was in it. I was like, you know what? It's about time I give it a try. You know, because like it's been like there's now a couple games. I think there's like two or three main titles. I have no idea what the story is. I actually saw a Philly food truck or something around here, and they said they sold water ice. I was like, oh my god, ski. Thank you, Lori. Thank you. But yeah, so I was like, you know what? Why don't I get like two or three games that are like all horror based? Because like before I start my next major title which is actually gonna be a horror game. I want to do some stuff I can do in like two like knock out in two or three. Benny I might do as a major one because I don't know how long Benny is. I want to say it's at least like couple part series. Due to my extreme interest in this anomaly, I've been assigned to closely monitor every action as trial progresses. I'll also document everything that happens to achieve the best possible outcome. And believe me, I take my job more than seriously to make sure I don't miss a single breath you take. There's also yeah, especially because like Tales of Rise was like a 48-hour game. I don't care who you used to be or how you got here. If you're a report, you wouldn't be here right now. Thanks. In my laboratory, your power status and past comments just lose any meaning. Discard your past life and everything you know before the challenge begin. You won't need that knowledge there. Um, not complaining about Tales of Rise. I know there was like parts in like it was weird how they called like the first half of the game and the second half of the game. Because the second half game was like so much shorter than the first half. Because you like the first half of the game was like 30 plus hours, and then the second half was like half of that. But like there was times where I was like, why can't I teleport? Why do I have to run back through this whole dungeon? It was like kind of annoying at times, but like the ending was like possibly I think actually my favorite Tales ending. Like it Berseria I think overall was my favorite because I also have a huge bias to Berseria. Just the relationship between like Velvet and Laphicet I enjoyed a bit more than Alphen and Shion. And the supporting cast, I just like between like was it Roker and Aizen versus like Dolheim and Law. I prefer those two, and then like Maggie Lu, even though she annoyed me at times, I preferred her over Kisara. Bienfu I did not like as much, but I definitely like Rinrel and Hoodle was much more enjoyable. Yeah, the character arcs were so very good. Like each of the characters had like their own arcs, but like they were almost like an order in Tales of Rise, where Berseria it would go back and forth. Like we get a new update on like Aizen, then we get a new update on Raukuru. Then we like it was split up where like in Arise it was like, hey, this is this one's person strictly arc. Now it's this person strictly arc. Now it's this person strictly arc. Like beyond like Kisara and beyond like her stuff with her brother, she didn't really get another part of her arc. Um, Also, the voice acting was so good. Like Velvet just doing that feral scream when she did her special. Like she was like full setting that. That was not like a fake scream you could do. That was like someone pouring their heart out into the mic, like trying to scratch their voice out. Like it was so good. But like Tales of Rise probably had my favorite ending for Tales games. So I played now four Tales games, and that had my favorite ending. Uh, Zestria was the only one I could not finish because like this is not worth it. It's just not as good. Symphonia was pretty good. Symphonia was my first one, and then like going from like Symphonia to like Victoria was such a different twist. I have to remember the instructions, which you're obliged to familiarize with earlier. But in any case, you will be required to take a training tape, which should prepare you for further work. Just in case you want to refresh your memory again, you'll be allowed to run your eyes over the instructions at any time between cassettes when you take your seat in front of the player. I'll place it on the wall on your left. If the anomaly is successfully detected and resolved, new information about it will immediately appear in the data center. Can I, like, get up and check out it? If you manage to complete the first trial alive, I'll be the one to interrogate you about what you've seen. So I advise you to show your best self in this short time. I'll be waiting. In the meantime, you may proceed to your challenge. I wish you luck. Can I, like, get up? I guess not. Oh, shit. Oh, the tutorial is right here, so we have to put that in. Oops. Take a good round and try to find something that seems out of the ordinary for you. Don't forget that the tape mate can be empty. I think it's pretty much like that. We're not like kind of like find the difference, but instead of like you're having a time limit or like like it goes from like like Five Nights at Freddy like 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. You know what I mean? It's like hey, you just have to find it, check the tape for one, and there might be tapes with nothing on it. The thing is, we don't see what it looks like beforehand. We just have to kind of like look around. Oh, I see what they mean by 144 frames. Like, it's gonna move quick. What if I come around? Wait, is there no way around? I don't know why I jumped. I literally fucking jumped and there was nothing. Oh yeah, it looks like it loops, but like, if you find something that looks like an anomaly to you, you need to get closer. Take a look at it and press R once. This will make the anomaly disappear. Oh. Oh, that's cool. When you're done, you need to press T1 to eject the tape and return to the cassette selection screen. We will tape if you have successfully eliminated the anomaly. If not, try again. Oh. That's cool. I actually like that. That's pretty cool. So we got a few. So I don't know how long this game's gonna go. So this is that. It's where you can easily access everything related to the story between searching for the anomalies. Okay. Here you can find information about the tapes themselves, the location of the anomalies you will encounter. Each anomaly contains 3 pieces of information about it. You unlock each of them after successfully arriving to that particular anomaly. Oh, there's like a lot of anomalies. Okay. Okay, so this is like, this game will actually take a bit of time. Okay, that's cool. Okay, protocols. This is where all our excessive deaths and their causes will be stored. Here you can also find out how many times you have died. Oh, we can die. Fucking wild. Okay, we're gonna do hotel. Okay. You're gonna be a complete repeat. Yeah, it'll take time. Yeah. I mean, that's the fun thing is like we always come back to it, you know. I was gonna say, can I knock on doors? I wonder if any of these are gonna be like paintings and stuff. Oh, I thought this was gonna be like a scary painting. I actually like that kind of painting though. I wonder if I'm gonna get, like, jump scared by anything. It does feel like it's looping, though. Maybe it's like this is not supposed to be here. Nope. Okay. Okay, so it gets corrupted if we don't get it right. Okay. Oh, and we can die just because we get things wrong. Okay. So we'll bounce around to each one. We'll get like an anomaly. We'll feel like each one. Get an idea of what some of so SpongeBob into me. Maybe we gotta get in the elevator. Maybe check other floors. Who ate my sandwich? No, guys. Like seriously, I swear to God, I gotta find the one who keeps eating my food. This feels like back roomish almost. The boss. I think we just like move around too, so like we can't interact with things. Go enjoy getting your sons. Oh, fuck. That got me. That fucking got me. The bloody rain. Safe. Not discovered yet. Okay. Stairway. Okay. That fucking got me. Okay, I don't like the stairway. Oh, I thought it like froze for a moment. It was just like clearing that message. Hold on one sec. How do I know if this stairwell is like bad or stuff? Like, I'm gonna get jump scared so fucking hard, aren't I? Oh, yeah, the guy hanging himself, that might have been it. You technically missed something. You missed me got jump scared pretty good. We were checking the office space. I went to the hallway. Uh, oh, yeah. I think unfortunately, like, uh, Bama was gonna have a hard time. Um, what happened was we were walking through the office hallway, and out the vent was a bunch of body like sprayed out, made me jump, and then we were going for the stairwell, and then there was just a guy hanging in the corner who was staring at. Oh yeah, the game is bad. It's like 17-0, not Alabama. So already we are finding some stuff. I was like, not hey, hang in there, man. Beautiful. We'll just like keep going back and forth with them. The warehouse. The stairwell is my least favorite because it's dark. The bright lit places are much better for me. They can be very scary in general. I agree, actually. Oh, I thought we can, like, walk up them. Why is this one such, like, a maze to get in? On. Is that the noise of a door opening? Okay, that was just a box thrown out. That's okay. I wonder if it, like, as you get each one for that tape, then it sets itself up for the next one. Like, there's not like 15 there at one time. It's just like one at a time. You know what I mean? It picks one and then you have to go find it. A naughty box. You know what I mean? And because it's like there's 15 for each map, and there, it looks like there's you could do each one 3 times. So I wonder if it's like it's like a game. It's like a game of like almost like Pokemon in a weird way. You have to like collect them all one at a time. Like go for the grass field again and again and again. All right, fire tower can't be that bad, right? Oh, and the tapes are disappearing, so it does look like it's one at a time. You have to do it. So it does look like you have to get each. It's gonna pick one at random, and you have to find that random one. I swear to God, if something jumps on the window, I am going to be pissed. That is actually kind of funny. Eat yourself? What does that say? Can I, like, zoom in? No. What is it called? Plate poppers? Okay, so yeah, you have to do it one at a time, and it gives you a new round once you get them all. Because there's only one left. Okay. So we do have to, like, look a bit carefully, because that was a really tiny one. Bon appetit. Okay, so it's probably a door. Like, there's gonna be a door number with like 666 or a painting, I think. Because I think you might have been on to something about like the paintings. Now you mention it, the SpongeBob painting. See, I thought like this one was gonna be a weird one at first, but it seems like perfectly normal. I thought it was also probably that right there, the like the little fire hydrant, or not fire hydrant, fire extinguisher. The question is, I don't know what. Is it this one? This one like feels like it's changed. Is it like the changing like painting? Like every time you walk by, the painting changes. Cause like these stay the same, but once you go to the corner, I don't know. That one actually stays the same. Oh, the bloody footprints. Okay. Commendable work, subject. I completed the game. I survived. There's one thing you managed to do. It's survive. Okay, so you do have to play it over and over again to get them all. Okay. Depends how low the chance of what happening is, especially in dealing with active anomaly 1205. Yeah, I can't help but mention the projects we made in learning what's inside the videotapes. On behalf of the Anomaly Fighting Foundation, I thank you for your hard work. Your contribution to our cause will be greatly appreciated. Okay, so I got achievements that we beat the game, so it's literally you just keep going until like you get them all. Also concludes the trials for today. We'll need time to analyze new information we've received and draw certain conclusions. As for you, I cannot guarantee whether or not you will or will not be a test subject for the following tests. Whatever your preferred option is, hope for it. In the meantime, please proceed to the exit. Another officer will be waiting for you there and will escort you back to your holding cell, according to standard protocol. In case we have to cooperate in the future. I'll see you next time. This work has only just begun. Yeah, okay, so we have... Yeah, okay. So I guess it picks fire at random, so like it has like a lot of replayability. Because there's, 76 anomalies, but there's records, so like each one gets... Every time you find it, you get more. Waltzing. Don't know how that's waltzing, but okay. I like the... Okay, I can get behind this. Oh. You got that, Lori? Thank you. Yeah, like, you have to play this a lot. Why is that piece of 4 freaking out so much? Hmm. I am so afraid something's gonna jump out on me. Hello, Sakusan. Thank you for the hydrate. Found you. Little eyeball. It's Grindhouse. Oh, I will give a life set a treat after this. I actually did give him like some new food recently. Merry Christmas to my little bun nephew. We were actually talking one corrupted files were fixed. We were actually talking about this like the other day, me and my siblings, because we were trying to figure out like how old some of the pets are. Like the puppy in the house is like about to, like is like I think it like turned 2, and I think it's like this coming spring's like turning 3 or 2, and we were trying to figure out like how old some of the pets are because like um when my father got his new place, like they got their dog Duke right a little bit after that. So I'm like, well, I haven't had the bunny as long as that. I had the bunny a few months after that because like um there was a sibling bunny and then that passed away and then I took the cage for my bunny and I was like I think he's coming up to he Laffy said just like turned 4 I think is what I told Mega a couple weeks ago, and I think that's like how old he is and I'm like wow that's it feels like he's just turned like 2 or 3, but in reality, like, no, I've had the bunny for quite a bit. 2020 vision. I don't like how some of these say they're safe. But it is like little tiny stuff that you have to like look. The most interesting is the watchtower because that's like a small room, so you have to like maybe some are very obvious. I like how I was like, yeah, you gotta look real carefully, and then there's just oh, look up is actually that was actually dangerous. So it was actually good that we did that. Probably if you got too close to it, it was going to like kill you. Okay. The one I really don't like is Stairway because it's so dark and I don't like that. Yeah, like really long, thing, flashing lights. Like this one's gonna I don't like. I really don't like this. Wait, did it like loop? Or does it like go on forever? I was like, what is our shadow? It looks like it's like a ball. Like you see our shadow with the door, like it's like we have like little ear things. I wonder if that's it. Oh, actually it was. Huh? Wait. Was it actually the shadow? Our shadow was weird? Hey, oh no, it was not hanging there, man. That was the first one. Peter Pan shadow! Okay. That was interesting. Okay. That's clever. I was like, oh, why does our shadow look weird? Apparently, okay, there is some actually clever, like, anomalies here. Wait, is the warehouse different? No, it's not. That was like a cheese box. Actually, why does the box look warty? If I don't find anything in there, I'm gonna assume that that's it. Or all the boxes supposed to be this like weird, like almost like mold on it. That feels weird because like they all look like this. Uh, okay. What was that one? Cowabunga. Okay, okay. This is we're having fun with this. There's definitely gonna be some scares, but we're gonna have some fun with this one. I like that. Okay. Okay. This one. If something jumps on the window, I'm gonna be scared. Was this here? Am I dumb? Am I gonna forget things easily? Cowabunga. Where the fuck is Raj? Oh. Save me. Okay. We have neutralized 10 anomalies. Pen pal. I guess you have to remember stuff you see after a while. Call my name and save me from the dark. I guess you get to like remember them after a while because like you're gonna get at least get 2 more repeats from every. I am not getting close to you, door. I'm smarter than that. Unless it says safe, then we can approach it next time. Door to nowhere. It's safe. Oh, I guess if you walk through it, you're dead. Okay. So immediately we'll look here. Check the time. The clock looks fine. Okay. I was like, I thought I was going from the computer screen. I was like, it felt like every time I looked at the computer, it happened. Does it sound not an anomaly? It was. I did not. I thought every time we look at the computer screen, I was like, don't look at the computer screen. It's gonna kill you. No, it was just the speaker. That was loud though. I'm glad I did not have my headphones on, but it still made me like quickly look around. Sounds from beyond. It is safe. I wonder when we're gonna get our first like repeat. Oh. The ball. Okay. That's not too bad. Play with me. Okay, it's safe. Okay. I'm getting nervous because like the bright daylight, like the being the stairway where it's dark. I'm like I'm gonna get killed, aren't I? There's gonna be one of these times where there's gonna be something written on the boxes, right? Was there a forklift there last time? But forklift feels like it's gonna be pretty common in like a warehouse, right? I Oh, the forklift is always there. Since we got it, let's take a look. So there is like a hallway that we never gone to yet. Oh, no, it just kind of loops, I guess. It's interesting how it loops, but doesn't lead you back to the door. So you get to go back loops to get back to the door. That's interesting. I wonder if that it'll label that one safe or not. Machine uprising. Wait, a gear con the headlights? Did we technically get two there? Oh, if we're stuck in is it if we're stuck in the headlights we freeze? So it technically is two. Huh. Dude, there's sometimes I hear something and then I look and it's just my mobile with the YouTube and I'm like, don't do that to me, please. I will say I do not like the radio stuff. Don't mess with noises like that with me, game. Don't like that. Do that. Oh. Some of these feel like they're so easy. Some of them feel actually they're difficult. Even in darkness, there is light. God, it reminds me of like funny enough, um, one of my favorite like quotes is from a video game character in Fallout New Vegas, and it's a character who's like he drops like some of the like he's like the whole thing is that he was like became like his like religious zealot because after he like it was like almost like he was like burned to death but survived, so like he got like he like he gets like reborn again in fire, and like he always like quotes like stuff, and it was like he's like it's good to know that there is a light even in the darkness when like told about like religion. It's like, oh, you know, that's very interesting you say as you load like a 9 millimeter. But maybe tell me some things as you put that gun down, my friend. That okay, what did that say? Couldn't read it. I do wonder how long I'll go for because like I enjoy the game, but there's only so much you can do like the same maps over and over before you're like, okay, I'm tired. Notes of a madman. But I will be right back 1 second though. And I am back. I really don't want to do stairwell though. Stairway is gonna scare me one of these times. I just know it. I mean, because if there's a dangerous one, each one, it's gonna if it's gonna be something running at me, I'm not gonna be happy. Oh, that's cool though. I like when they like mess with the area and show like open new area. Detective work. Oh, it's provoked. Oh, so if you try to walk through it, you might get killed. Interesting. I wanna repeat because I want to get more information because you get more information as you discover it more. I want to see like more different ones. I swear. I know what it is. It's a weeping angel. close enough to get it. Oh, I was like, I swore I heard something move, and I'm like, something's in there. Don't blink. Yeah. Yeah. Also, I just realized our monitor is like Panasonic. I feel like I never see Panasonic like screens anymore. Um, I wonder if like Doctor Who was the first to make a like Weeping Angel type of thing, because like I know like Doctor Who has been around for like decades. I wonder if they're the first one to make up the concept of like don't blink it will move, or like if that was used in like previous horror stories, because like obviously like and Shelley has made like Frankenstein things like that. I'm sure it's based on something. Probably. I'm very curious to see like wonder like what was the first to do certain things. Like I was discussing with Patty because like one of my favorite like anime fun facts is the person who made Gundam made the first like isekai, but it's the first isekai was still a mecha anime, still like a mecha work. So like I wonder like what's the first of to do like everything like the like we see a lot of times now with like Buddy Simulator like Doki Doki Literature Club where you have like a self-aware game. Like I wonder what was like the first like self-aware game where it was like messing with you. Like I know like Metal Gear Solid had like the whole like Psycho Mantis. Okay, ooh, thank you. Where like they're like, oh, they read your like memory chip. So like I wonder like what's the first to do some of this stuff. Oh, we have a little SCP thing. Oh, the drawing's really cool. All the lights are on and everything. God, there's so many anomalies. I wonder if it's gonna like if they're gonna start looping, or you have to do all of them once and you'll do them all like in a row a second time. Like I wonder like what's the um how it's gonna work here. They also said there's like possibly no anomalies, so I wonder if there really is like no anomalies. Because like so far we've got an anomaly every tape. There's gonna be a Golden Freddy jump scare, I bet. Oh, you actually had about the Weeping Angels. That's cool, huh? That is actually really fucking cool, Lori. But I wonder what's like going to be like the beautiful view safe. Like if we're gonna get one that is like there's no anomaly at all. The thing is like for some of them like we're stairway and like hotel. I feel like it's gonna be harder because it's so big, versus like the watchtower which is like so tiny. Like it's easier to notice things. I know one of these is just gonna be painting. I just don't know what of the painting. The funny thing is, like, feel like I keep hearing something in the corner of my ear, but it's the fucking phone. Like, I know this all loops around, so we have to, like... I don't know if that's, like, just background noise I heard, or if that was, like, something. You know angels in the English tradition, the Bible was a male given the pronoun he, and then Alkin versus Catholic. Okay, so you heard that too. Like, I swear I heard, like, someone knock. Also, are the paintings, like, crooked, or is it just me? Oh, the footprints again. So maybe it's like the door opens and then someone walks out. Um, Actually, there was a what was it? One of my favorite uh not I wouldn't say favorite stories, but like one of the stories that like was always mentioned was how it was like I think it was Michael and Gabrielle took the form of like very like beautiful men and went to like what was it Sodom, and like they were told like hey if they don't leave like you're gonna be in for a bad time, and it was just one of the things where it's like I think that was like the first time where the angels actually took on appearance and they took on appearance of men. And it was like very deliberate. It's also very interesting because like what we know about like about like angels and things like that was like from a non-canon book, which is the like Book of Enoch. So like a lot of the stuff that people use in pop culture about what they know, what information about angels or things like that, or Judgment Day and things like that, is like people taken from the Book of Enoch, which is not a canon book. Um, so it's always very interesting how things like that. Like there's so many things like Dante's Inferno, like it makes up its own like lore when it comes to like the stuff of hell and everything like that. Yeah, they're not mentioned very much in the book. Yeah, well, I mean, the end of the day is like so. This is what always was like very interesting about when it came to the Bible was of course you had like the it's like a history book in a way, right? Because they're taking the history of certain things. But then like the New Testament had like very strict rules. So like if it was not like directly about Jesus or like someone that knew Jesus or was close to him or like knew someone that was close to him, like the books were not part of the canon. So like there was so many stuff like where like books were brought up and we're like, yeah, this has like nothing to do with what we're talking about here. Okay, now we get more stuff. And then one of my favorite things is that way at the Council of Nicaea, Saint Nick was gonna like straight out punch a person for saying something blasphemous, which is funny because we all know Saint Nick as like Santa Claus. Normally 1673 is the sound of footsteps coming from the right quarter, reaching to the place where the subject peers. Simultaneously with this sound, footprints of shod human feet 26 meters long appear on the carpet of the same corridor by themselves. According to reports that the subject only can be hypnotized at the hypothesized that the footprints are left by blood red medium fluid, still wet, give off a slight odor of metal. It's not possible to accurately identify this substance in laboratory conditions. Oh, cool. Okay, so now we're getting like new stuff. So that's what we heard. We actually heard the door open and them walking out. Who Krampus is? Oh god. Speaking of like Krampus, one horror movie that I would always like was amazed because like like part of me couldn't take it seriously was the Christmas horror movie Krampus because like it's like a mix of like puppets, CGI, people in costumes. Like it's it doesn't stick to like one theme when it comes to its special effects, and it was always something that was like part of it I couldn't take serious at all. I love campy horror movies too. It's just one of those things where it's like that's different. Okay, we got the screaming again. Friday Night comes to mind. Was it Return of the Living Dead? Uh, was a very campy one because like they didn't have like the funds, so like they would have to, like they would have people just have like white makeup on their face and like oh that's a zombie, and things like that. Like none of the cast, like all the punks that were in the movie, had a real name. They were like Spider or like Banshee. Like, they didn't have, like, actual names. They were just, like, known by their, like, I guess you want to say, like, gangster names. Like, oh my god, like, it was such a wild movie. And then, like, for some reason, like, the person who handled the crematorium was notably a German accent, and was a very older guy. And it's like they're like pretty much saying like he's like a Nazi without saying it. And it's just like, oh hey, like, why the fuck not? Sounds from Beyond is a wall speaker hanging from the ceiling in the near right corner. After 5 to 15 seconds, it begins to emit loud sounds of unidentified human screams on its own. Sound remains from the speaker nonstop, and it cannot be broken, ripped off the wall, or covered with anything. Current reports from soldiers can have a cat anomaly. There are no wire connected to the speaker, nor is it possible to see exactly how it is held to the wall. Oh, I like when I I wish we could just skip like Stairway and just give us new ones, but like it's very interesting seeing like the lore for this as well. But some campy horror movies are always very great. I do not like Stairwell as well. They say is just my light. Nope, I messed up there. I thought my light source was green. I was like, that does not seem right. Oh no, that was it. There was apparently, I guess none was supposed to be in there. That was actually right. That was actually a good one. I'm like peeking around, making sure there's nothing like hiding, ready to jump me. Is it gonna be you again? No, because you're not in the way. I actually think there's nothing here wrong. Okay, yep, there was something there. So we go through again, okay. Interesting, so it'll give us new ones, so, okay. Maybe we just don't do the stairway. Just saying. But I'm enjoying this a little bit. I don't know why that fell off. We could also like test certain things. Like, was this wallpaper always that bad? Nope, it was not. That just didn't seem too bad at all, really. Layers. Because I can say layers. I guess what it is supposed to look like an onion layer, maybe? No way. We get you like 3 times in a row. There's no fucking way we get you like. I cover all the information about one anomaly. Cool. Subject who returned to reality initially behaved exactly as stated before, answering the questions posed and showing no mental disturbances. Soon he began to complain of constant headaches and unintelligible sounds, which upon examination with other people only he could hear at first. These sounds were faint and vague, but over time they turned into distinct voices. These voices belonged to men, women, children, and elderly individuals. They spoke in different language, much of which the subject did not speak, but silently understood. They spoke, shouted, and whispered to him in a variety of self-destructive and dangerous ideas. More often, they urged him to commit suicide or kill someone on staff, which the subject immediately reported to the nearest staff member. Psychological examination did not reveal any symptoms of however say, schizo spectrum disorders in the subject, but afterwards the subject's condition still became worse. He began to avoid socializing, claiming that the voices intensified when someone was around, repeating in circles that he needed to kill them, what order and by what method. He stopped trusting even himself, fearing that he would eventually succumb to the call of the voices, and close observation of the subject showed that he was increasingly talking to himself, arguing and shouting as if trying to change the minds of visible interlocutors. Everything came to its catharsis when one day the subject behaved in a particularly quiet and calm manner that enabled him to leave his holding cell with the other subjects. As he passed one scientist, the subject attempted to attack him, shouting that the voices demanded his death. The subject was eliminated on the spot according to the set protocol. Staff member suffered only a couple of bruises. Ooh. Oh, Lord. Bro, stop screaming. Lori, Lori to the cats every day. Oh, just you. I'm gonna start crocheting and getting cash. Try to steal my yarn and run with it today. How mean. It's a cardboard shipping company box that itself falls from the second shelf of the floor. According to reports from test subjects who have countered the anomaly, this box is no different from other boxes of the same kind. Plus, there is no drive or shaking in the room, which could be the cause of the sudden fall. Hmm. This feels like empty right here, so I wonder if it's this. Nope. Okay, so we're missing stuff. Ooh, I hate when you have to like prize things out of like an animal's mouth. They'd never listen. Okay, so this is supposed to be an empty desk. The book is empty. Hi, can you hear me? There we go. I wonder if that's a new one or the one before about the talking. Is an open book on the table that can communicate with the subject on its own, but follows always opens at pages 66 to 67. The cover book is made of thick cloth and has the title of the work, My Life's Work, and author Charles F. Martin written on it. All the pages inside the book are white blank paper. After the passage of 5 to 15 seconds, parent note text high in black ink does not appear on the left page, immediately followed by the question on the right page, can you hear me? 4 seconds, the message erased instead of 2 words, save me, appeared immediately on both pages. It reports the subject who encountered Molly, if you write a question on one of the pages, the book will answer, but its answers are extremely limited. It's only interested in the fact that it needs help, without knowing exactly how to do it. At this point, attempts to identify the author and finds actual works have been unsuccessful. The book cannot be damaged or torn in any way. Yeah, apparently we asked the book a question, but only is interested in saving whoever is in it. I wonder if we could purposely fail some of these just do the watchtower over and over again. So it's not you. I really like the watchtower room a lot, honestly. Oh, I heard that. Oh, it's you again. Me at the end of the experience, the subject showed itself currently withdrawn and wary, despite their previous character. Initially, they tried to answer the questions asked at the mandatory interview briefly, but soon began to show strong resistance to any attempts to communicate with them. To any questions about their condition, about what happened to them inside the videotapes, or about their thoughts, responded with the same thing. It's a secret and it can't be divulged. Staff who observed the subject noted that they began to avoid eye contact every time, paid no attention to anyone who tried to talk to them. All attempts to ask them about the reasons for their behavior and their current well-being were met with rejection. Even at the simplest questions about everyday life, things like the weather outside and breakfast, grimly ignored and met with a response of secrecy. In attempt to build rapport and understand what was going on with the subject, they were offered a diary so that they could write their secrets there. Despite all entreaties and promises that their entries would remain strictly confidential, the subject refused the offer. They explained that the secrets too valuable to be trusted with a diary provided by the Foundation, which they could read and learn what they shouldn't. This behavior, which completely eliminated the possibility of interaction and information sharing, made the subject unsuitable for further research, leading to their elimination. Yeah, this is just literally SCP. Is one of two Roy Prince model Rai Copley FT4060, which started printing by itself. After a period of 15 seconds, print itself prints 3 white A4 paper sheets with ink handwriting on them. However, handwriting that looks hurried and sloppy, language in which the entire text is written does not match any documented language in world history. Because of this, it's not possible to read what is written on the paper not counting the 3 printed sheets. Brain's completely non-functional. Cool. Oh, there we go. Something wrong with the lights. Power shortage. Okay, it's safe. God, that wind is howling out there tonight. Ooh. Ooh. I did not like that. I was not waiting to see if something came out of that box beyond that arm. Employee of the month. Yeah, it was like a box, and I was like, oh, I don't remember that box being there. As I got close, a large giant arm popped out of the though, and started bracing and stuff like was gonna rise out. I'm like, you know what? In that moment, I was like, fuck that. I think that the stairwell, I'm not, because how dark it is, I am not playing that game. So we're just gonna be like, hey, I don't see anything. Actually, was it always this foggy out? Oh, maybe that's normal a bit, though. I can give it a try and see if anything. Apparently I got something right. I don't know what I did. What's hiding the fog? Okay, at least it's safe. So maybe it's just something that's walking by, like a Bigfoot. It's okay. It's okay, Lori. I suck at these games sometimes as well. Anything there? No. We check around here for Cowabunga. Nothing. Nothing there. So we come over here. Take a look. Nothing. Yeah, but it was like there was a box in this corner right by that door, and I was just like, that doesn't seem familiar, and I started walking towards it. Hmm. Movement feels out of place, actually. Okay. Yeah, I completed I think the first two observation. Trees are fucking big. I think that's what it is. I played the first two observation duties, and I beat one. I don't know if I beat two, because there is technically like ending just surviving, but there's like mini storylines. I found the mini storyline to like the one. Lumberjack's dream. Love that. I might see if I could try dying to the warehouse one if I see it again, because I want to see if like it gives a makes a monster. Because like a good monster design goes everywhere with me. Goes every like just like give me something to like be scared shitless by. One of my favorite monster designs was actually the Ritual on Netflix. Oh, one of my favorites. It was like this horse demon thing. Cause they did like the whole like child of like Loki and stuff like that. See, I don't mind like if there's like if I like there's times where I don't mind if I'm scared at all, but like there's certain times where I'm playing a game and like I go in expecting to be scared and I want a good scare. Oh, I hit the wrong button there. Oh well. Wait until the door opens? Okay. Didn't know that was achievement.